Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Pop.
I'm Matt.
I'm Callie.
I'm Daniel. And we're some of the Veggie boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, please consider subscribing because we can grow a lot of stuff on the farm, but one thing we can't grow is this channel without your help. That looks like it's gonna cause some problems. What do you think, Daniel?
You don't look at it and you don't hear it, it's not an issue.
But what if you feel it?
It's not an issue.
I'll be in the cab, so I'm good.
Welcome back, everyone. It's so nice to have you with us this morning. As you can see, we're getting hopped right into planting. We've got Matthew with us today, so we've got an entire full crew to plant. To get our morning started off, we're actually working on the final planting of bell peppers. Now, we have some that we had seeded not too long ago. They're also going to be a part of this final planting. But right now, they're planting hot cherry. We've got some jalapeno peppers. We've also got some bell peppers.
I got my air conditioner on full blast.
There's like 106, or the real fill was 106. I got an extra flat of plants in my flat.
Well, as you can tell, Matthew has not been on the planter a whole lot this year. Look at this. He missed one, but that's why I'm walking. I got him taken care of. Right now, we're just trying to make sure that things are even. So we're kind of working through two different trays. We want to make sure that the hot cherry peppers end at the same time on both sides. We don't want to be planting hot cherry peppers next to our jalapenos, which realistically, there's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes time to harvest, we like to know exactly where the plants are at. And if we've got peppers scattered all throughout the fields, well, it just makes harvest time so much more difficult, because if someone needs an order of hot cherry peppers or jalapenos, it's gonna be much more difficult for us to find that. But if everything's right where it's supposed to be, oh, it's so efficient.
One thing you could say about this farm, it's efficient.
Tell you what, it's nice to have a little bit of cloud showing up here and there. We've had some hot, sunny weather the past few days. Even though it's been so hot and sunny, we've been able to get a lot accomplished, which has been really, really nice for us. We were able to get some more planting taken care of. We were able to do a little bit of harvesting. At this point in the year, you don't have too much harvesting, but the fact that we're able to get some done, it's really beneficial. Now, I want to answer a big question that some of you may have. The big question is it getting too late for us in our local area to start transplanting peppers into into the soil. As you all know, at a different section of this farm, we've already transplanted quite a few peppers. We have plenty of sweet peppers and plenty of hot peppers in the soil. Now, it is a good question. You know, it is starting to get later in the year for planting peppers, but I'll tell you a big reason why we're getting them planted now. We didn't plant them sooner, we wanted to wait. And the big reason for that is because of the farm market, we have such a wide variety of people coming into the farm market looking for all different types of produce. Now, sometimes the different types of produce, it could literally be the same produce. So with peppers, as peppers mature, they will change to a different color other than green or whatever they started off as. And the peppers that we raise, as we get later into the year, we have a lot more red, yellow, orange, a lot more colored peppers as opposed to the green peppers. There are some recipes though that a lot of people enjoy that require green tomatoes, for example, and green peppers. And one of the reasons why we're getting everything transplanted today is so that with extending our harvest, we can have a whole variety for a whole variety of people. With the hot cherry peppers, a lot of people stuff those later on in the year. So the green cherry peppers, they're very beneficial for that. The same thing works with the jalapenos, which is why we're planting those today. A lot of people will stuff those as well, and they want the green peppers because they're firmer. We've learned that over the years from having the farm market. So by planting later and later, it ensures that we have enough for everybody. Now with the tomatoes, we're doing the same thing. Because we actually sell a lot of the unripe green tomatoes, whether it's for salsas, some people like to pickle them in this local area, but having an extended harvest of those crops, it helps so many different people who maybe they're not able to get to their canning sooner than they would like. So one of the big things is we always plant multiple plantings, and that's to ultimately extend our harvest, but it's also to accommodate as many people in the local area as possible. Because although I do love farming, this is a job for us. This is our livelihoods. So by extending our harvest, by making sure that we can accommodate so many different people, that brings more people into the farm market. And if we can bring more people into the farm market, it's only going to benefit us. Sorry, here's two more for you.
You throw dirt at me, why don't you?
I didn't mean to throw the dirt on you, it just happened by accident. We've got a little bit of a variety change now. The boys just finished off with the jalapenos. Now we're on to bell peppers. We don't have that many bell peppers to actually put in the soil today. 96 to be exact. And there we have it, the last of the bell peppers put into the soil.
Hi,
Go ahead, I'll catch up. Now the peppers that we had just put in the soil today, it only makes up a small amount of the mulch that we have actually got laid. But I've already mentioned, we've got more peppers that aren't ready to transplant just yet, but very soon they will be. And it's crazy to think that'll be the last of our peppers for the year. Time flies. While we're getting filled up with water, we're actually taking one of the wheels off the planter as well. We used to plant double row with our eggplant, but now we do single row to make sure the plants have enough room to breathe. And we had planted eggplant already, but we're actually filling in an area where we had planted before because for some reason, the crop didn't come up well. A lot of them had died, and we're just gonna go through, replant, and hope for a better time. We really only use the double wheel for peppers. For everything else, we're using a single wheel. So this is gonna be for tomatoes and eggplant. And I had a comment not too long ago asking if we could plant cabbage and broccoli using this method. And we could plant it right into the mulch. However, we like planting it the conventional way with the mechanical transplanter. We have a few reasons for that, but one of the big reasons is the cultivator that we use. It works out pretty well for us. And the crop doesn't last as long as our peppers or tomatoes. So we don't see the need to put in the mulch and spend that extra money when the crop is gonna be just fine on the ground. We come through and harvest the cabbage, the broccoli, we cut the head off, and then we got nothing to worry about. It may be a humid day on the farm, but boy is it a beautiful one. Just keep going.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Hold up. Oh!
I'm glad we got that accomplished today. Our eggplant row is looking very, very sad. Now we're heading back to the truck to get loaded up with tomatoes, get the rest of the tomatoes planted today. Boy, look at that view. That is a view. Look at those tomatoes. This field's looking beautiful, man.
You know how we can never find a pair of vice grips, Dad?
Yeah, you guys are always using them.
I don't think so. I think there's one here attached to the transplanter, which is holding on the thing that adjusts the water. And then I know there's one attached to the Cookie Monster that was holding open the slide for it.
You remember when we had the one attached to the front wheel to hold it on?
I do remember that one.
I knew where they
We know how to use vice grips around here. If we only had some good pairs.
You know how we're always like picking tomatoes and we're like, man, these tomatoes.
Yeah, I would love to know what tomato
I
this
wonder
is.
which kind this was. Boom. Boom. We'll know this year until these disappear somehow, but red deuce is first.
As long as somebody don't run over the stick or the dogs don't steal it.
Man, somebody went through and switched them. Yeah. Okay. What is that last? Y'all ready for this?
We like to move it, move it.
The New York Giants. It's chillin'.
A little update for everyone. We're now on our last variety of tomatoes. Planting has gone really, really smooth today. We haven't had any issues. The soil has been perfect for transplanting. And even though Matthew hasn't transplanted much this year, he was really, really excited about it today. And look, you got your transplant fixing for the year, Matt. Woo! When it comes to this exact piece of equipment, the water wheel transplanter, we're possibly gonna be using it 2 more times. We have about 10 more trays of peppers. We have what's left of our tomatoes, and then we have our last planting of cucurbits. So pickling cucumbers, the regular straight A cucumbers, and the zucchini. We talk all the time about, you know, it's just crazy to think how many plants go through this exact piece of equipment. Over the years that we've planted on it, I don't even want to think about this. We got this planter when we were a little on the younger side. We had an old water wheel transplanter. It worked really well up until it didn't, and we needed this one. This one works great though. Really, really nice piece of equipment.
10, 15 years?
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
I got you. Here, I planted 3 in a row, 4 in a row.
Alright guys, no fighting over planting tomatoes.
That one didn't count. That didn't happen.
Are you falling asleep up here?
No.
No? This is like the most exciting part, you know that.
I get to pick it up and turn it around.
Yeah, driving nice and slow. How fast do you think we're going?
We're going
2 miles an hour?
No, we're going 1.3.
1.3. Blazing speed. How do you feel about all your crops you transplanted with this so far this year?
Everything looks really nice.
What do you think looks the best? Your tomatoes over there or these peppers?
I don't know, that zucchini over there is pretty nice.
The zucchini looks really good. I can see it from here. It's bushed out so nice, and there's a lot of small zucchinis on it. I'm just happy that you're happy.
Coming Monday, start picking like crazy.
Woo-wee! The final thing that we have to transplant out here today are these plum tomatoes. Beautiful looking plum tomatoes. Now for the varieties of round tomatoes that we've put here into our late planting, we have Red Deuce, Rambler, Biltmore, and then this last one is a new hybrid called STM225, which I guess they're running out of names, so now we're on to numbers and letters. Normally we just plant tomatoes, and whenever we run out of one variety, we just put the new variety in and start planting. But as Matthew mentioned before, we're trying to figure out which tomato varieties grow best for us. So this year we are marking everything that we can. That way when we do get to harvest time and we're like, how well is this crop doing? We'll know for sure. And we got a few different trays of plum tomatoes left on the planter. This variety is called Shelby. We planted it last year and we really like it, so we're doing it again this year. That's pretty exciting right there, Matt. Give me a woohoo! Woohoo! Daniel? Woohoo! Woo! Yeah, everybody's feeling it. It's a little too hot out here for this, but I'm glad we were able to get it done. What a sight. Well, that is gonna be it for transplanting today. Everybody is taking the equipment back to the farm. We're actually all finished with work for the day. The farm market's not even open. That's what's the crazy thing. Now, the reason why the farm market's not open today is because we've got an event coming up this weekend. The whole family's gonna be attending. We'll be home every night and we'll be able to take care of the animals. But because we're not gonna be there, we can't watch the farm market. We'll call this a little vacation for ourselves. Oh yeah, we're pretty excited about it. But while I'm out here, I wanna go for a little ride, show you guys some of the crops. Now, I know I try and show you the crops in every video, but from the intense heats that we've had and the rain that we received last night into this morning, things look just unbelievable around here. Oh, that's so good. Boy, these things are not fun to hand pick, but they taste so good. It's like candy. Before we head back to the farm, I had one more thing I really needed to show you, and that is our next variety of broccoli that's gonna be ready for harvest. Look at the heads of broccoli that we have got coming. Wow, there's gonna be a lot of broccoli here. Probably the thing that's gonna amaze some people is, remember all the kohlrabi that we had here? We got it all picked. All of it. Well, there's a few here that were a little small, but all the ones that we could harvest, they're out of the field. Kohlrabi is one of those crops that stores really well. And another thing that it does really well is it goes bad really well. Like, it doesn't like to stay long in the fields. It starts to get really, really big. And I've talked about in the past why people don't want to buy big kohlrabi, but we don't got to worry about that. We don't got to worry about that at all. I'm so happy we got that rain last night. It cooled things off quite a bit. I know those cole crops that we had transplanted into the soil, they were getting baked alive by the sun, but that rain, it helped them out. Those sprinklers can shoot pretty far. They're getting me all wet. Not that I'm complaining. It's pretty hot, but you know what? Dad's been working on the pool. We've been working on the pool. The pool looks really good. The pool probably feels really good. We're just moving things around so that when we need to water, it can be a little easier. We got a couple sprinklers we're gonna get set up. Hi, babies. Hello. Hi. Hello. How you doing? What's going on?
Feeding them a little snack.
Little snack time? What a deal!
Got peaches.
You got peaches?
I
Wow,
peaches
let me
too.
tell you, it is very hot out today. Yummy, yummy? Yeah.
More?
You want more? No, buddy, this is more. Can you say more? More? Oh, he's like, come on, enough of this. Give me the peaches. That's again, buddy.
I'm like, again.
Again. Here you go. Yeah. He signs again when he's trying to sign more.
Lily does
But
more.
She does more, he signs again, yeah. Well, I have had a very warm day out in the sun, but now we've reached the time of the day where we're gonna end the video. So we would like to thank everyone for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.